we're back, I think. So we were having some technical difficulties because of the bandwidth in here was not working with me, and I'm hoping that we don't have this problem again. Alright. I gotta hold my mic because I'm sitting inside of Starbucks. So hope you guys had an amazing week. It's Friday. Always excited about the weekend. Most weekends anyway. I actually recorded a video earlier and yo, I got a whole got it. Okay. So I might sound nice, check one. We're back. I'm sitting in Starbucks and I didn't realize that my computer was on like 5% and I was talking to you guys. I started to freeze, and next thing I know, it was a black screen, but we're back. Jeez. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go home and do this because I just got a message that is in and out, and I'm not gonna be sitting here going in and out and spending my time doing this video for naught. So, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be back again. I'm gonna just go home. It must be their bandwidth here or something that is like, maybe because I'm a visitor and when I try to stream off of my phone, it's not working. So we're just gonna do that. But I wanted to share a couple things with you guys. You saw my title was Age is Just a Number. I heard that it's getting better. Can y'all type in the chat if it's getting better? What's up, Rashida? Can you hear me clear? Let me check my Instagram. Can y'all hear me good? Nah, I see that I'm stalling on Instagram, but that's normally delayed anyway. But I'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with it. So, sorry for the noise in the background. I was trying to get this out before I actually rolled up out of here. But, okay, so we're talking about age is nothing but a number. I had a great conversation earlier. I always have great conversations, right? When two of my challengers came into the shop, and we were just talking about, we're all seasoned. That's my new word, y'all, seasoned. I'm not old, we're seasoned. We're just getting better as we get older or whatever. But we were basically just talking about like what it really takes to accomplish the goals that we set out to accomplish. Has nothing to do with wait for mine. It has nothing. Okay, it has. I got the cue to keep going. So it doesn't really. It has nothing to really do with age. It has everything to do with the commitment. And what we basically were talking about was the sacrifices that we as a people have to have, or what's a better way to say it? The sacrifices that we need to go through in order to reach our goal. And it's crazy because I keep coming to the same thing, and it really, you really gotta lock in with. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I recorded a video. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth. This just brought my mind back to this video that I recorded earlier about how do you become unstoppable, and how do you become unstoppable and reach your goals. It doesn't just happen overnight. Like I talk about that, or I quote it a lot. It's not my quote, Uncle Jim Rohn, but he's talking about the set of our sail. Like you can't reach your destination overnight. So if you are trying to learn a trade or trying to drop 10 pounds or trying to put on 15 pounds of muscle, it all takes time. But for some reason, the world we living in, people want magic. Like we just want to snap our finger and we want it to happen. We don't want to go through we don't want to apply the discipline that it takes to get there. And unfortunately, the older or the more seasoned that we get, the more structured and like, structure's not the word I'm looking for, the more streamlined you have to be. So we just got finished yes, I came on to talk about our 21-day challenge that we're about to start again. But it was the mindset of the people that got the most amazing results and how they showed up. I tell y'all, like I've been doing this now for almost 11 years. And I've seen it. When I say I've seen it all, y'all know me, I'm like the hype person. I love what I do. I can talk to you one-on-one, and I just have this thing where I could get people to believe in themselves. But unfortunately for some of us, the belief only lasts for like 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 30. But then when it comes time to put into action, and for the life of me, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, how can I be, how can I coach my clients better? How can I be a better support? And it's so funny, y'all. The first response I got was, be an example. And that's one of the reasons why I shifted in December. Like, if y'all know heard my story years ago, when I woke up one day, I didn't like how I felt. My energy was off, coming from being a high school athlete, college athlete, after getting married, after having these babies. I'm not gonna say I didn't like how I feel. I'm not gonna say I didn't like how I looked. I just really felt very sluggish and lethargic, and I didn't like that feeling. So I had to make a decision to make a shift. I did. Got amazing results. Fast forward, like most of us do not achieve the goal and just stay there. I had a couple pieces of cake here. I'm always going to be transparent. Had a couple pieces of fried chicken over here, and slowly but surely, I put on a couple more pounds. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to be 50 soon, so I locked in on my journey of becoming the best shape by 50. And it was so funny, and this is a real story. When I shared that vision that I had with a couple people, the responses were, man, but we old. And you know how I talk about, be careful who you hang around and what you listen to, because if you accept that as an answer or as a reality, that's going to be your reality. And it's very easy to like feel the way you felt, Crystal, and then be around folks that be like, yeah, but you're too hard on yourself, and it don't take all that. But it don't take all that for everybody else. Like, you got to get in your box and show up with the type of energy that God gave you. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I made. I was like, yeah, you are kind of getting older, but listen, I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I talk about mindset and be careful about what you tell yourself. Because if you tell yourself, if you are in a space with your health, with your wealth, with your fitness, like whatever, those are the things I love. With your spirit, I talk about total transformation, those 3 things. If you are in a space and you don't like where you are, you can change, but it's going to take discipline. And if you tell yourself like, oh, this is it for me, I'm not going to be able to get better, guess what? You're not going to be able to get better. Mindset is everything. Be careful what you tell yourself. Be careful what you allow in your space. So when I was, I'll drop the YouTube video. I don't know if y'all follow me on YouTube, but I'm working on my 1,000 subscribers. I gained 10 more. I'm celebrating every little milestone. I'm celebrating so I get to that 1,000. But yeah, so I was talking about that. And sometimes you gotta release those people that are around you. Don't matter if it's coworkers, family members, like if it's folks around you that's not supporting you and whatever it is that you want to achieve, you gotta let them go. Because I don't know about y'all, but I know I like to eat. My folks like to eat, and if Rashida's listening, she can attest to this. I'm sorry, I digress. Let me not talk about her for a second. Let me go back to the conversation I had with my 2 clients. So we were talking about how if you have a goal to drop 10 pounds and you and your friends are constantly saying to you, okay, it's Friday, let's just go out and have a little bit. That little bit compounded every weekend starts to add up. But it's not, I'm not going to say it's impossible. And I'm not going to say it's hard to do, because once you shift your mind, you can do whatever it is that you tell yourself. So most people on the weekends, they look forward to the weekends because they get to relax, chill, and it's like a time to just go all out and eat whatever it is that we want to eat. But if it don't resonate with your goals, like you have to learn to delete that. I started, and if you know me, Crystal love a good meal out. Crystal still love a good meal out. But you have to learn how to say no. I was telling somebody earlier that no is a whole sentence, and you get to say no. In the moment, for those of you that fast, like when we go on a fast, typically I'll say my prayer, turn my plate down, go on a fast. When I'm talking about a spiritual fast, the moment you make up in your mind that this is what you're going to do, like on Tuesday, all of a sudden everybody want to call you and take you out to dinner. You have to have the discipline and be like, no. Same thing on the spiritual side, same thing on the natural side. So I thought that was very, that was interesting today. And hold up. So I'll save this. I'll let y'all listen to the YouTube video. I was going to share some of the things that I talked about pertaining to becoming unstoppable in reaching your goals. But the more I grow through life, I'm like, man, it really is just those small disciplines. And though we know Rome wasn't built overnight, but you can do it. So I'm always going to invite you guys to join me, whether it's a conversation. Do I know everything? No. However, let me say that better. Do I know everything? I don't think I know everything, but I know how to help folks get to the level in which they want to get to if they're willing to be coachable. You got to be willing to be coachable. You got to be willing to be teachable. You ever meet somebody that need help and then they tell you all the things that they need to do? Not that type of. I'm not that type. You got to come with your guard down, and then you have to be patient with yourself. That's key too. So, okay. I feel like I was talking a million miles an hour to get all that out. That's that Jersey talk. But okay, so shout out to all of my folks that we just finished our August challenge. Today is the last day. My result pictures are coming in. My scale pictures are coming in. My transformation pictures. What we do is we take our before pictures, we go 21 days, and then we take our after pictures. The pictures look amazing. I shared a picture, and I'm gonna show this. Let me see if I can pull this up. I shared this with my group, and I asked them, when you look at this picture, how many pounds? Let me find her picture. Goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all a picture. I think. Hold up. I want to show you this picture, and what I love about this, when you look at this picture, I want you to put in the chat, how many pounds do you think this young lady released? So let me see if I'm gonna do this right. Let me see. Nope, didn't do it right. Hold up. Why is it not? Oh, okay. How can I do this? Why is that stuck on there? Okay. 1 second. I may not be able to share it. Here's the problem. My cameras got messed up. Okay, that's me. That's not what we want. We don't want me. We want my phone. I don't know why it's not working. Hold on. Okay. On board. Okay, Crystal's phone. There we go. Okay. So 1 second. So I want you to see this pictures. Where she go? So when you look at this picture, right? Tell me how many pounds do you think this is? So this is her results. No, this is not 21 days. The top picture stay still. The top picture was January. The bottom picture is August. Look at her results. And when we do these challenges, there's a code word that have to go in a picture. This stop anybody from cheating. But I'll just share. So in this picture, when I asked earlier, I was sharing it with some of my clients, some of my potential clients I was talking to about getting in the challenge. They were like 70 pounds, 80 pounds, 30 pounds. Do you know this is 20.6 pounds? It took her from January to August. And ladies, this is why I tell y'all, do not tap into the scale, because nobody could guess this. You just gotta start, you gotta trust your process, and you just gotta keep going. Like, look at her, you talking about unbigging your back and all the other stuff. Like, look at her rolls, look how much they went down. She made a decision to get started, and then she took it 1 month at a time. Now, could you imagine if she would have, in this month alone, from August, in our August challenge, I want to say out of the 20, it was like 6 pounds or something like that. So we get to celebrate the wins, but we as a people, we're so hard on ourselves. Like, you got to get started. I've declared back in December, like, where are we, August? We're almost a year coming up. I looked at a video of myself earlier that I took in December, and I was like, dang, yo, my face was like a little bit more chunkier, but had I never started, right? I would still be where I was before. And it took some discipline. And I'm super fired up, y'all, because this challenge, and I'm about to go through like how you can sign up if you want to join the challenge. It starts September 2nd. I'm leaving next week to go on a race. We come back on the 2nd. When I tell you I am locking in from September to December, results are going, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And that's one thing, people don't share what their goals are because they're afraid that they may not achieve them. I don't know, I made a post earlier on Facebook that said, I'm always writing quotes and forgetting, but nonetheless, I'm just under the belief that whatever I set my mind to, I'm going to achieve it no matter what obstacles are going to be put in my way, because I don't care what your goal is, I don't care where you are, I don't care how old you are, I don't care how much you weigh, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care what your financial situation is. If you have a goal that you want to achieve and you write it down and you look yourself in the mirror and you lock in on achieving that goal, you will achieve it. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're not talking about no plan B. We're not talking about no plan C. And then you got to be willing to go through the process. Like, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I'll be like, ugh. My people will tell you, I'll be trying to I'm like, borrow my eyes. There's no way I should have more faith in you than you have in yourself. But you know what? Until you get there, I'm going to be that person for you. Because we can all accomplish whatever it is that we set our mind to. But I'm going to add a cherry on top, because in my wisdom, right, in my seasoned state, or whatever you want to call it, I've learned to, like, any goal that I have now, I'm like, Lord, is this for me? Like, if it's not his will for me, Crystal's going to swipe left or right, because I'm not going to continue. I've seen now that I'm out of it, where I've chased my tail before, where I've literally had goals and it wasn't God's will for me, so it wasn't going to come to pass no matter how hard I work. So now I'm learning, like, before I press forward, I'm like, Jesus, what we doing? Like, like, let me know. But all in all, most times, it is for you. But we just have to be, tomorrow's not promised. And there's a lot of people leaving here that are not even stretching themselves to reach their goals. I'm like, geez, I gotta move now. I gotta move now. I pretty much talk to Rashida all the time. And I say I gotta move now. Talk about this daggone YouTube channel. It's so crazy. I stop my own self. Like, I'm talking to y'all, but the message is always to the messenger first. And like I told y'all before, anytime anybody is talking to you, I don't care who it is. I don't care from what platform they're talking to you from. The message is to the messenger and then out to everybody else. So I'm like, tomorrow's not promised. You have all these ideas. You have this passion to, like, empower people. You have, like, all these things, and you are, like, afraid to open your mouth and speak. Girl, you're gonna be dead, and all that stuff gonna be right in the coffin, and everybody else is just gonna, like, move on. Because the second after we take our last breath, it's a wrap. And I'm like, man, I don't want that to be my story. So it's either you're going to get them moving, or or that's going to be your story. So it even, like, my heart beat really fast, me just saying that. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart with everything. Like, I show up. I was talking to my trainer the other day about, so I have a cycling coach and I have a trainer. We was talking about the whole cycling thing. It's hard. And this season, I was so locked into all the things that I didn't achieve. And then it's like, but look at all the things you did achieve. Like, your mindset is just different. And I got to stop minimizing and dummying myself down, because I do that too. But I'm like, yeah, like, you're bad. You show up for everything, and you put your best foot forward 99.9% of the time. And when we wake up and we go through our day with that type of intensity, I don't care what nobody says. You're a winner, period. Whether you make it to the podium, whether you if your goal is to drop 30 pounds and you drop 10, guess what? As long as you put 100% in, you're a winner. Can't nobody take that away from you. Don't give people permission to take that away from you. I'm starting to talk about all the stuff I talked about in the video, because we do that. Like, we give other people power. Bump that. Put your blinders on. You hold the power in your hand. You hold the power in your thoughts. You hold the power in your mouth. You hold the power in what it is that you see that you want to achieve. Like, it's all you. Don't be like me. I used to, not even knowing that I did this, gave that power to other people. It's like, nah, Slim, no is a whole sentence. Remember that? All right, so, okay, I'm talking a million miles an hour. So we're going to talk about this challenge. We already talked about all the other stuff. So our challenge starts September 2nd. Let me put up my little screen. Let me see. Where's it at? Okay. I like all this technology stuff. Okay, so 21-day challenge. Look at that. It started on the 2nd. You don't have to wait till the 2nd to sign up. You can sign up today. For those of you that may be thinking the challenge is not free, it's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you your time. There's a $15 buy-in. Because we have, and I get it. Trust me when I tell you, I get it. So now I'm learning to put that up front so people don't get excited thinking that they're going to be a part of the challenge. All you got to do is sign up and that's it. No, it's a little bit more than that. So check it. Next challenge starts 10 days, 3 hours, and 58 minutes. You cannot change your destination overnight, but what did I tell you earlier? You could change bus. See that? Rashida, you missed it. She's always my editor. It should say you cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change the set of your sail. We'll update that as soon as I get off this video. But these are just some of the 21-day results that are real. Jolene look amazing. She's actually a coach. I've watched her transformation. This picture right here was actually 6 months, 21 days. When we say real results, real people. So when we take our picture, we'll get to that in a second for the challenge. So when we take our pictures for the challenge, there's a code word that we release for our clients that has to be inside of as you can see, in the frame. So you get results and you get to win some money. You get access to our private accountability group. We have cash prizes and raffles. And we got a raffle for a staycation. I was like, okay, healthy recipes. Every 21 days, there's a new recipe guide. Online workouts. So when people say, I don't know what to do, or it's all there for you, and you don't, the $15 buy-in, you get all of this. And you get an amazing coach, whoever your coach is. And then for the VIP members, if you're not a VIP member, we can talk about that. And then I actually inserted this, which is amazing. Frequently asked questions. People ask all the time, what is the challenge? Who is the challenge for? What can you achieve in your 21 days? So all of the answers is right here for you. How much time? What if I have a specific dietary and fitness needs? We got you covered. What are the requirements to join the challenge? There's 3. 1, you get to purchase a nutrition program. So if y'all in the gym, we got a pre-post workout. We got a vegan line. We have our Shea Tea Aloe. We have our skincare. You get to choose whatever product. A $15 buy-in and submit your pictures. So everything is right here. How do you purchase your nutrition plan? How do I submit my $15? It's all there. And I'm super proud of LaDonna. That's actually, her results is banging. That right there was 21 days. She always get an amazing 21 day. She just allowed me to post her. So, and then it's super simple. Your name, you fill this in, blah, 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 blah. And then the form will come to me. And then after that, it'll go to the next screen. And these are the 3 steps to complete your registration. Click on step 1 for your nutrition program. Step 2, pay your $15. Step 3, submit your pictures. And then we let the party continue. So that's pretty much it. And then if you click on it, when it comes to paying your buy-in fee, you could do so with a credit card or send Cash App or send Zelle. And the money that you guys pay we as coaches don't get none of the money. All of the money that we collect is paid out in cash prizes. So there's 3 ways you can actually win in this challenge. Way 1. Number 1 is your body transformation. Because remember, everyone is not here to lose weight. Some of us just want to feel better. Some of us may just want to decrease our body fat a little bit, which is weight loss, and some of us may be looking to put on weight. So we do it by transformation picture. Matter of fact, if you're available Monday night, we're going to reveal the winners. So everyone is welcome to watch and see real winners win real money. The other way is by weight loss. So if you win, let's just say you lost the most amount of weight, you can't win that money in the transformation. It's either or. And then we have raffles for the staycation. So that's pretty much that. I'm super fired up. I had 22 people in my September challenge, so I'm always looking to build it better. I have a week? Let me see. Look at my own timer. I have, drum roll, 10 days and some change left to get you guys enrolled. But if you fill out the form and you're interested or have any questions for me, just let me know. But we're in fall. We're about to go into winter. As soon as I get back, I'm locking in myself because I have some goals for next year. And if you know me, you know, once I lock in, it's a wrap. So whoever want to take this wave with me, we're going to do it. Even with this challenge, I was talking to two of my participants earlier, and that's been doing my challenges for a long time, and they were like, "Are you going to bring out the challenge within the challenge?" So I did start my 1 mile. My cycling coach was like, "Do not run until you finish your last race." So after next week, I'll be back to it. So I've just been walking. So shout out to Melissa, who's out there killing it. Keep it up. We were just committing to doing 1 mile 3 days out of the week, something really, really small. So as soon as I get back, I'll get back engaged with that. But I think that's all I have for y'all. So look at that. We got through. I hope y'all can hear me because, okay. All right. I'm just reading my messages about not being able to see the picture. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you have the most amazing night, have the most amazing weekend. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. You have my phone number. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, inbox me, what have you. But let's do it. So those of you who had a word of prayer, continue to pray for your girl, that I continue on this journey of becoming the best version of myself. 50 ain't gonna know what hit it when they get here. When I get to 50, it's gonna be best shape by 60. Like the journey never ends, for real, for real. So have an amazing night. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.